Alrighty guys, welcome to the channel. If you're new around here, thanks so much for coming by, as we're going to be trying another new game here on Board Game Arena. Something I came across that sounds pretty good, pretty interesting. We are going to be playing this two-handed. It's a game called Dice Missions. Rolling dice, your opponent's rolling dice, you're trying to combine those dice into completing your different missions. First one to complete all their missions wins the game. So very quick, very simple, very easy, but seems like a little bit of strategy and deciding how many dice to roll, when to stop rolling your dice, things like that. So we're going to try it out. Again, we're going to be playing this two-handed. It is a learning game, so just keep that in mind. But without further ado, let's get to it. Dice mission, dice mission. Again, 2 to 6 players. It takes about 15 minutes, 13 minutes to go. The rules, yada, yada, yada. There's an example of play there. Yep, okay, so nothing too much we need to get into. So, we're waiting on our player to join. Oh, look. Looks like ID Jester Live has joined us. Isn't that nice of him? Wow. How you doing, ID Jester? I'm doing great. Thanks for having me. Oh, I appreciate it. All right, let's go to the game. All right. So each one of these cards is different. So I need to get 2 pairs, one of which is a 1. So 2 pairs. This one is get 2 pairs, one of which is a 4. Get the only one to make a set. So let's be like 3 of a kind. Get the same sum of dice than one of your opponents. Get more 3 on any dice than any other value, so lots of 3s. And then get no 3s. So you can only complete one of these, or you can complete as many of these as you can, but you can only complete one of each color. So you can complete the green, a red, and a blue. And then the first one to complete all their green, red, and blues and then get one of the yellows is the winner. Get a 4 of a kind of 5 or 6 or 5. Okay, so in this case, ID Jester Live is deciding how many dice to roll. He can roll 1 dice, he can roll 6 dice. It's up to him. But whatever he chooses, that's what we get. And obviously the green ones are individual. So each of us have our own ones that we get. All right. He's gonna roll all 5 dice. So he rolls. All right, so now you can select dice to re-roll. And he can stop re-rolling at any time. Otherwise, the maximum he can do is get 3 rolls. So he is going to roll again. Now he can either play a gadget, which are special cards. So he is done. So now it's coming over to our time. So we are we were seeing what he was doing there, I guess. Let's see here. So we'll roll 5 dice up to 3 times. So let's see what we're trying to do. Get a pair. Okay, roll the dice. Let's see what we get. So we got a pair of 3s. So this is get more 3s dice than any other value. So we can get rid of that because we have got more 3s than any other. This is get 2 pairs, one of which is a 4. Nope, don't have that. Get 2 pairs, one of which is a 1. Nope, don't have that. Be the only one to make a set, which is 3 of a kind. So we're going to re-roll. Get no 3s. So we should take care of one of those 2 right off the bat and try to complete something else. So let's re-roll these 3 and see if we can get another 3. Re-roll the dice. That's no help whatsoever. We re-roll them again. Wow. And so now we're stuck with that, and unfortunately, oh, we got this now. Get 2 pairs, one, we got a pair of 4 and a pair of 3s and complete that. All right, so we pass. So ID Jester Live now can complete missions. And so he can use my dice and his dice to complete his missions. So, I'm just trying to see how to complete the mission. They're like highlighted. You see, like this card is highlighted in green, right? So he completed 2 of his missions. Now, get 2 pairs, one of which is a 1. So, get 2 pairs, one of which is a 4. We can complete that. Okay, now I can, so now I can complete missions. So we got this one. Play a gadget. We cannot play a gadget. So we'll pass. So now it's our turn. Get the same dice, sum of dice, than one of your opponents. That's going to be pretty hard to do. Get more 3 on any dice than any other value. Get no 3s. So we're going to roll 3 dice. We roll this. So we got 3 6s. That'll complete this and this. So we're going to pass. So my opponent can only roll 3 dice. And because I only rolled once, he only gets to roll once. So you can kind of force your opponents. Alright, so now I can complete a mission. I can complete 3 of a kind. And so we've gotten a gadget, I'm assuming is what that is. Alright, so now we've got all the... Can we complete anything else? We didn't even look at the yellow ones yet. Get 4 of a kind, 3s or 4 dice. So we can exchange a gadget card because he didn't complete a mission. You can exchange a gadget or get rid of a mission. Exchange a mission. So he's getting rid of a mission. He's going to get a new mission. When you get a new mission, you get 2 and you get to choose one. Okay. Now we're back to starting the roll again. He's going to roll 4 dice. Alright, and he's going to pass after 1 roll. Woo! Okay. Roll the dice. Let's see, we got 2 ones. So that's going to complete this one. And this one. So we're not going to re-roll at all. We're going to keep that. So we completed a mission. We complete a mission. We'll do this one and this one. All right. Transfer. Add 1 of your dice to an opponent's. Reroll 1 or more of your dice once. All right. So now it's our turn. So we want to get more 3s and other value dice. We want to get the same sum as our opponent. We'd like to get rid of that. Let's roll 3 dice. More 3s. So we roll everything. And ugh. Okay, well that was not great. Let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 5 and 4. So we can use a gadget Add one of your dice to your opponents. So let's see. We're yellow. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. Add one of our dice to our opponents. I'm just trying to see if there's a way we can get it so that we have the same value. But I don't think so. Alright, I'm going to pass. We can draw a gadget or exchange a mission. Let's get rid of let's get rid of that. Getting the same value as your opponent seems pretty hard. So now we got to select one. Be the only one to get 6s or be the only one to make a pair of 2s. Let's try a pair of 2s. Okay, and you notice our opponent is okay. Okay, so he chose 4 dice and he rolled them once. So now we're going to get to roll 4 dice. Let's see, we need pair of 2s. That's not as many 3s. Well, we didn't roll very good at all. So get more 3s. Nope. Be the only one to make a pair of 2s. Nope. Can't transfer dice. We can re-roll one or more of our dice. So we're going to pass. Okay. Of course, we don't know what he's got. So we can try and transfer a die. Let's see, 6, 12, 13. If we gave him a yeah, all right. We need a pair of 2s, nope. 3s, nope. We can re-roll one or more of our dice. Let's do that. I can't do that. Okay. Let's grab a gadget and see if it gives us anything. All right. Get more 3 than other dice, and we need a pair of 2s. Want the 2s. Okay. Got a pair of 2s. That should help us. All right, can we complete a mission? Yep, we can complete that mission. Play gadgets. Transfer one of your dice to your opponents. So you can prevent them from being moved. Reroll any one or more of your dice. We just need more threes. Okay. He's going to roll 5 dice. Okay. Roll on the dice. We're trying to get more threes. So let's keep the 3. Let's keep the 3. Okay, that should be good. Okay. How come I get more 3s than dice of other values? Oh, well, we did. Yeah, we got 2 3s. Add, get more 3 dice than dice of other values. I said because we take his as well. Because he's got 2 5s, I don't have more. Oh, okay. Add one of your dice to your opponent. Reroll one or more of your dice. Okay, so I see. It counts both sets of dice. So it's not just your set. You have to worry about what your opponent's doing as well. And because he's rolled 2 5s, I don't have more 3s than other dice out there anymore. Because he's a jerk. So what else do we got? Get 4 of a kind of 5s and 6s. Get 4 of a kind with 3s or 4s. I can exchange this. We'll just get a new gadget and see if our gadget will help us out. Force an opponent to reroll 1 or more dice of your choice. Oh, wow. This is kind of hard. And you can only have 3 gadgets. So you have to discard if you have more than 3. Yes, I remember that now. Let's try 4 dice. Roll. So we're looking for 3s. Reroll everything. Roll again. Oh my god, we did not roll a single. Well, we rolled 1 3. So Okay. Okay. So now, completing missions. He can complete his mission. You can complete a mission or pass. He's going to have to pass. Draw a gadget or exchange a card. We'll go ahead and exchange that one, I guess. No ones. Let's try that. So he completed his mission. Okay. So we need no ones. And he didn't roll one. So if we don't roll one, I think the green ones are just you, I think. I think that's where we're... There's like green, there's red, and there's blue. And I think the green ones are just your dice. Well, we definitely don't want that one. So we re-roll it. Okay. So then we'll pass. So he's completed his objective. And now we can complete our objective. Oh, gotta wait on him to click the pass button there. Okay, we've completed that, so all we have to do is get our yellow objective. We can only have 3 gadgets now, so it's the first one that's going to complete a yellow. We will 4 dice. Get a set of odd dice and a pair of odd dice. So 1 3 and 5s or 1 3 and 5s. Or 3 of a kind of 3s and 4s. Or 4 of a kind of 5 and 6s. I guess we'll try for the 6s. That's all we have. 6! Oh my god. 6! Well, that wouldn't work out at all, did it? Oh my god, how hard is this? Oh, you gotta... Oh, he drew a different one of those. I didn't know you could do that. Oh, okay. Get a pair and 3 straight dice. Okay. I'm sure there's some strategy into like figuring out like using your gadgets to really screw over your opponent, but I'm not finding it hard enough just to Well, if we re-roll this 1 and we can get a 4, we can complete this one. Because they'll have a pair of 2s and then we have 4, 5, 6. I need a 4. That's not going to help. I need a 4. Oh, we got it. Well, yeah, we can complete that now. We might be able to win this. Roll 5 dice. We need 3s and 4s. We need odd dice. Set of odds and a pair of odds. So 3 odds. We got 2 odds and an odd. Well, let's see if we can roll some odds. That's an odd. Let's see if we can roll an odd. Okay. Okay. He's completed his mission. And he's won the game. Just like that. Yay! New trophy. First victory. Interesting. Now, you think it's like super easy in the beginning because you have all these dice and you can have all these different cards to complete. But man, there's a lot of things going in there. A lot of like trying to figure out what you're doing and how many dice. You know, if I roll, which ones is he going to use to complete his objectives? Yeah, it was a lot longer than 15 minutes, though. I think it was like 30 minutes or something. Still not a bad little game, but whew. Yeah, probably a great 2-player game, but solo, yeah, I mean, 2-handed solo just not super great. Fun, interesting game, lots of strategy going on, but obviously when I'm trying to run 2 different factions, 2 different dice rolling, and yeah, it just didn't work out really well. If you have someone to play with, this is probably a very cool game to play. Highly recommend you check it out over there at Board Game Arena. Well, it was worth a try just to check it out and see what it's like. That is a game. Scholar, play 50 different games. Look at that. We played 50 different games on Board Game Arena. That is a game of Dice Mission. 2 to 6 players. Probably 4 or 5 players would be kind of neat. It would be a longer game, but you can see how when players get knocked out, it'd be kind of cool. Definitely a cool one to try out. Thanks for watching.